There is a new patch in Final Fantasy XIV, so therefore there is a new raid tier, and now there are new relic weapons, Manderville relic weapons, and I want to suss them out with you guys and kind of give you my organic thoughts and opinions on them. This is the shit that people really, really look forward to. I think the glam. That's what's most important in Final Fantasy XIV. So let's suss them out. I'm very thankful for this guy to make these videos all the time as well. So we've got the Paladin, Mandervillous, Falcon, Kite, and Shield. So we're going for like a tech one. I like the fact that it's not over the top. I like... Let's scale it back. I like that it has like a holographic blade's edge there and the metal going there. It's almost like I want to say an energy sword. Like, it's a dumb name, but that's what comes to mind. But it's still got like the mechanical bits up here. There's a little bit of extra effects going around, like the hilt of the blade there, which isn't over the top. That's a big thing for me, is that they put the special effects in there where it makes sense and not just have it being like fireworks for your eyeballs. You know, that's not what I like. The shield, though, if we go back to the shield, I think the shield looks great. It looks great. Like, it looks like the shield has another energy shield on top of it. It looks like it's straight out of Halo. I'm a big fan. I would be happy with that. Honestly, I would. With the right glamour set. Maybe like that Omega set. This would look sick. Paladin should be happy. Okay, Death Knights. That looks good. I think there are a lot better ones available. Oh, that's a cool effect. There's not much time on them. I think overall I'd be happy with it, but I feel like there are others that are better than this. But I would probably rate it like a 6. I love that effect though. That's great that they did that. Alright, the gun blade. That looks sick. That's probably the best looking one so far, in my opinion. That looks so sick. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's got the blade there where it should be. The effects of, like, all this shit going down the barrel of the gun there makes sense because it is a gun and it's, like, charging up back here or whatever. This is just a straight up W. My favorite weapon so far. Yeah, best one so far. Ooh, the Warrior's Battle Axe. That looks sick. That's great. They didn't go over the top with it. All the special effects are where they should be. As a warrior main, I would definitely be trying to get that. That looks good. I would be super pleased with that, honestly. Gunblades were the coolest weapon idea since FF8. Old favorite, never disappoints. They are a really incredible idea. I remember back in the day before playing Final Fantasy, I would make fun of my friend who played like the other Final Fantasies, like 11 and stuff like that. And I'd be like, I don't get it. They have like sword guns and shit like that. Doesn't make any sense. And now that I play the game, it's like, actually, they're pretty sick when you think about it. They're absolutely ridiculous, but they're sick. We've got the trident for the dragoons. It's good. I feel like maybe even less effects down the middle would be good, but maybe it's the angle. This angle looks good. There's a little bit down the end, but this looks like it's just like a unbelievably sharp, piercing arrow there. I think this is really great. I would say this is like an 8 out of 10, maybe even a 9. This is really solid. If I was a Dragoon, I would be very happy with this. And I would use it for sure. I think when it's seathed, when it was sheathed, it looked kind of boring. When you idle, it kind of looks boring. Reaper. I think that might be a little bit big. This looks like a Beyblade. I think it looks really solid overall. But I wish that the emphasis on the special effects were here along the blade rather than up here. Bit too much? Yeah. You know, I imagine the damage coming from here, not here. Maybe I'm being a little bit nitpicky, but it's just my personal preference. Emphasis the blade, not the subwoofer shield. But yeah, like I think it looks cool, but I feel like it needs to focus here more. Such a fun class to play though. I played it throughout the entire storyline, I think, when it came out. Ninja. Yeah, those look good. I think they're solid. I don't think I have any bad thoughts about them, no negative opinions. I think they're pretty much exactly what you would hope for as a ninja. Yeah, solid. Monk. What the fuck are those? Are you serious? Oh my god, poor monks, man. They have like one of the most complicated jobs in the game that keeps getting changed every single patch. And then they end up with shit like this. What the fuck is that? They could have at least had like slightly bigger blades or something like that on there. They could, they could have had it like slightly bigger and have less circles around the wrists and bigger blades. That that looks fucking awful. That looks like it's a butter knife from the Spy Kids movies. Poor monks. I don't think like I've gone through and rated most of the sets that have come out, but man, from memory, they just get fucked every time. They get fucked every time. Job swap skin. Sad. Oh. I'm sorry, monks. If you're a monk, I personally apologize to you for that one. The katana, the samurai. Same thing. Less emphasis on the circle there. I think they could have gone for like almost a fucking lightsaber with this. I would give that like a 4. Bit underwhelming. Compound bow. That looks sick. That actually looks fucking sick. All of the bells and whistles are exactly where they should be. Look at that. That looks like that's gonna fucking one-shot Bahamut. That looks sick. Bows like that actually make me like consider like, oh, maybe I should level one for fun. You know, that probably the most appropriate looking relic weapon. The circle a bit big, but still on the bow looks like a target side with an arrow through it, so it works. Yeah, exactly. See it from a different angle. Yeah, it is a little bit big, but solid. Oh, there's too much. You can't even see the gun. There's too much going on. The gun itself looks really cool, but you can't really see the gun that much. I'd say that's a bit of a flop, that one. Chakrams. This is the dancer one. Yeah, I mean, they look like Beyblades. You know what? I'm not really a big dancer fan, but as far as dancer weapons can go, I'd say this is probably a win. Should we use halos and circles in our design philosophy? All of them. It's like they have a quota of how many circles that they have to use in them or something. I feel like they have to chuck them in instead of like going for like a specific cool design based off of a theme. They're like, okay, it has to have this many circles protruding from it. And I'm not big on it. I'd rather it just look good, you know. But I mean, as far as dancers go, if I was playing as a dancer, I think these are probably the best ones I've seen personally. But you know, it's the yin to my yang, I suppose. I'm not really into dancers. The color change is cool, blue to purple. Mandervillous rod. I can't tell if that's for black mage, but I mean, I'm liking it. All of the bells and whistles, all the special effects are exactly where they should be. There's a little one down there just for a little bit of spice. I think this is solid. I would be really happy with this as a weapon. I would actually be happy with this. Yeah, solid. Probably like a 7. Oh, we're coming up to the books. Index. Too many circles. But like, fuck, man, there's only so much you can do with books. Is there going to be armor complement with these weapon skins? Nah, there isn't. Not that I'm aware of. Red Mage. Red Mage is actually a win. The blade looks cool. Maybe that was a tiny bit smaller. I forget what this thing is called. We'll call it Guilty Spark from Halo, but that looks cool. I'd say this is an overall win. If I was a red mage, I would be happy with that. There's probably other weapons already in the game that I would prefer to use over that. But for, you know, space, sci-fi weaponry, solid. Mandervillous can. Maybe white mage? I'd say this is good. It looks like a flower. And the circle actually, like, it actually makes sense up there. Like, the flower blooms and all the energy is coming out the top. Actually, yeah, this is solid. This is solid. The circle being a handguard looks decent. Oh, from the previous one? Yeah. I don't know about Astro. If you're an Astro, power tier, but I can't. They need to just have a, they need to scrap this design and replace it with Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Discs. That's what they need to do. Those cards look so out of place. It's like they made a cool tech thing and they're like, oh shit, we need to add cards to it. I forgot what class this was. But yeah, they need to add Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Discs. And just like, oh, that would be so sick. That would be so sick. But yeah, this one's not good. Probably the worst one. Oh, these are good. These are solid. Mandervillous wings. Yeah, those are really good. Very suitable. Another book. So many circles. Very, very hard to win me over with the books. I like what I like. I like what I like. The books, it's hard to sell me on. The dance stuff is hard to sell me on. I would say the biggest winners of this, Paladin is up there. Dark Knight's alright. Gunbreaker is definitely up there. I think Warrior did really well with this because they actually went with the, put all the energy shit where the attacks go and it makes sense. Dragoon was a definite win. Reaper was not. Ninja was like yep, that's pretty much what you would want for it. Monk sucked. Huge donkey dick. Samurai was underwhelming. They could have gone for a lightsaber. Was it Bard? Yeah, Bard. Hunter, bow, solid. Probably the best, in my opinion. Machinist. The axe blade looks fire. It looks so sick. Warrior is very lucky to have so many good appearances. Dancer, I would be happy if I was a dancer, but it's not for me. Black Mage, solid. Let's not go over them. Books. Red Mage, decent. Most Red Mages probably wouldn't use it. White Mage looks really good, but the techno flower thing, I'd be happy with that. Astro is a big piece of shit. Sage, I think this is right up Sage's alley. Like, this totally makes sense and probably is the coolest Sage weapon that I have seen personally. And another book. I'm not huge. Most meh. Some solid, but that War X screams DPS. Yeah. If I was to give the entire set of weapons, this theme, a rating, I think I would give it like a solid 6.5. Like, there are some bangers, but I think there are some weapons that are really weighing it down. There's always going to be winners and there's always going to be losers.